Hello, I'm Yvonne, and I'm here to thank my SCGOP for playing a pivotal role in educating me about the somewhat secretive infrastructure behind our political system and for doing the best job of motivating and inspiring civic duty of any organization I've ever been involved with. Well, I got a decent primary school education, even growing up poor and black on the south side of Chicago, but back in the days when children could still play on the streets and we had to pass a constitution test to graduate 8th grade. I also attended in college and graduate school, but like many Americans, I was miseducated. Only late in my adult life did I learn the agendas for our two major parties and how those agendas and the parties themselves have changed over the decades. Not to mention the change in the global media. They are no longer a government watchdog tool for citizens. Much too late, I learned that there are career politicians who have gotten far richer in government than they would have in the private sector, and that many in the political class want to actually minimize citizen involvement, even though we pay their salaries. I had no idea that even a president can't fire bureaucrats who don't do their jobs because DC had so protected itself. Thanks to my SCGOP, I learned how politicians will pretend to bring up laws their constituents support, then use Robert's Rules of Order to defeat those same laws. Americans are painfully unaware of the negative influences of globalism, slave trade like mass migration, and Marxist ideology with origins in Europe and communist China, and influencing our institutions, including government and schools. We have no way to fight those who are entrenched in government who defy common sense by, for example, inviting people to enter our country illegally and then rewarding them for doing so, or who work hard turning Americans of different backgrounds against each other, purely for political gain. Today, the miseducation actually begins with our children. Kids are taught more socialism than STEM, more American hatred than American history, and don't seem to be able to grasp that anyone who is destroying their work ethic is not their friend. I applaud those fighting for school choice and for educating kids in an environment where our Constitution and flag are valued and not demeaned. My SCGOP is a movement that all truth-seeking American voters and potential political candidates who want to learn what powerful forces have tried to hide from them should investigate, and I hope becomes the gold standard across the USA for citizen involvement in our political system.